Okay. So, what was I gonna say? I don't even know because I just did a test on the video. Like, I haven't recorded in so long that when I think about it, it's just like I gotta remember. I have to remember how to do these things. So happy April 1st, April Fool's Day. I don't know. I don't know, someone said something I heard somewhere, and the person was like, said something about April Fools. And so I instantly was like, okay, um, April Fools could actually be the original, like, first day of the year, like astrological. First of the month, it just signifies spring, Aries season, new beginnings, just brand new, right? Spring. And I feel like they called it April Fool's Day is because the people that didn't follow this Gregorian calendar 12-month year aspect, um, or way of, or this type, that type of human construct. It's like they called April 1st April Fool's Day because of the fools that didn't follow the status quo. But the original energy that I get is like this is the beginning of a new 13-month cycle. So 13 could be very significant for some of you. I know it is for me. But it's like the 13-month cycle. We're moving more into a feminine age. A lot of us are basically putting yourselves in position. Hallelujah. You're putting yourself in some type of position that gets you exactly what you want. Okay. It's like it brings you to a certain level of atmosphere in your spiritual self, your physical self, your financial self, your digital self, because digital is like the new age, the new environment, the new um platform. Like we have all in some way, shape, or form may have heard uh that God said that we, his children, are going to do greater, better and greater things than he. So he created the physical, the spiritual, the we play, and then we created the financial. God created the emotional, whatever, right? But we created something that was, I don't know if it was financial, whatever, right? The exchange, I'm getting capitalism, whatever, that mindset. But I also believe the digital space is a whole new world. We all have our avatars. We all have versions of ourselves that can go into that world and we can be a part of it, right? So we created our own realm, our own space, our own Sims. Like I don't it's like we create our own world, right? Of course y'all motherfuckers would do shit as I'm recording, okay? I'm not I'm not gonna fall for the old trickery. Um, like I'm still shuffling because it's like I'm definitely still channeling, but I'm gonna clear some energy with some Palosan though. April 1st, brand new beginnings. Kind of focus on my candle, my Abra Camino right here. Road opener. Um, mm, Instantly, when I said road opener, I was actually picturing a road. Some of you may feel like you're currently in a crossroads, but the crossroads is kind of like it's not the four-way crossroad. It's like you came down here, down like one lane, and it splits into two. It's giving um two of wands energy. Like you definitely have a choice. You definitely have you definitely have like of course you have a choice, but it's kind of like because of where you came from, you are trying to be very specific on how you move forward. And I feel like no matter what choice you choose, you're going to be right. Something about full circle. So either which way you turn, you're going to end back right here at this spot. Meaning the journey ahead of you, it doesn't matter because you're still yourself. You're still at home with yourself, or you're still at this, but it's not crossroads. It's a shift in perspective. You could turn right or turn left. Either way, you're gonna come full circle. Meaning everything you've like ever experienced, everything that you've been through, everything that you've seen led you to where you are going. Do you know where I'm coming from? Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense? Y'all, I'm feeling myself. I'm a Leo, okay? And it's just like I've been playing with my hair all morning, and she's finally doing something that I'm like, okay. I really hate having leave out. Really hate having leave out sometimes because it just reverts as soon as I straighten it. Thank you, Jesus, for nice curls. But yeah, I look good. Hallelujah. God is so good all the time. Anyway, so yeah, no matter what you do, everything comes full circle. Hmm. Okay. I think the reason why I kept shuffling is because I keep picturing these, um, the Gilded Tarot. I haven't used these in forever. What y'all want me to do with these? I'll read. You could tell I haven't opened this shit up. Mm, I heard that was a point. It's the point of the delay. Huh. So have you guys been feeling delayed in certain aspects, or have you been the one delaying? Most likely with you. It's always you in the end. You can't really blame anybody. So if you do what you always do, you always get what you always got, right? I like to say that a lot because it's like if doing the same thing but expecting a different result is the definition of insanity. If you always did do what you always did, you always get what you always got, right? Right. Yeah. All right. I recently just saw the hermit mode, but this one was already flipped over. Jeez. Jeez. Okay. Okay. Because I know. I know this feeling. I know this Five of Cups feeling. I know it. And it's just like, do I want to talk about it? Am I going to post this? Yes, I have to post this because it needs to be said. It needs to be said. The things, people, places, and things that you left behind that didn't work out, the situationship, the friendships, right? Because I did see it in my first deck, I was shuffling and I saw the Three of Cups, and it was just like, I remember when I used to share drinks with my friends, my girlfriends, right? Things changed, things shifted, but there's times where I look back at what it was, where I was, who I was, and how much I've changed, how much I've grown, how much I've transformed, because the Two of Cups is still behind, right? Like, even though all this did not work out, it's still um it still worked out in the end for me, with these Two of Cups just standing upright. The things that the things that weathered the storm is what always kept you. I'm hearing it's not what you do, it's how you do, or it's not, it's in you, not of you. That makes sense. Socks, don't fucking start that shit now, ho. Um, hmm. And that type of separation, isolation, or it's that type of, what's this called? This is how I'm seeing it, y'all. Whatever. Um, just going back to the Five of Cups real quick with the Hermit. It's like the Hermit is also revealing to me that time has passed from this person, Five of Cups, to where the Hermit is like the time has passed. You gained older. You've gained a lot of wisdom. Is there a way I can pause this motherfucker? I'm just gonna edit this out. That's so much better. I didn't know adjusting my camera will make things so nice. Close these blinds real quick. These these drapes. Of course, when I freaking open the damn door, all these motherfuckers come in the house. Anywho, so basically, what I was talking about is how, um, after this, get the fuck out. I did it to myself. I did it to myself. Anyway, so the reason why I brought up the Hermit, uh, to elevate the time that has passed here, from the Five of Cups, it's like whatever ending, relationship, situationship, job, career, whatever, the things that kind of fell away that really hurt you, that really broke your heart, okay, that really puts you in a position where you could no longer trust anybody. Sometimes it even got you to the point where you couldn't even trust yourself, right? While you were in hermit mode, you're going through that. Sometimes I like to call the hermit mode the period of isolation. Period of isolation where you gain some type of knowledge, enlightenment, you really go in. And the reward of all that, though, it is a Ten of Pentacles. It is a part of your life where you're going to able to access different versions of you that's going to be pulling from those things that made you who you are, those people, those friendships. Like, there's lessons that you learned with those people that you're going to still continue to pull from because it helped you get to the next step, right? um yeah, an ending of a friendship is what comes up and that comes to mind a lot. someone that you probably felt that was like a sister, someone you could always talk to, lean on, tell all your secrets to, and somehow a level of betrayal, like maybe one of those people talk too much, wouldn't shut the fuck up about other people's business to you and about you. Okay, that's how you know a bitch is a fake bitch. When she takes all your information, gives it to other people with her spin on it or his spin on it, and it creates resentment. It creates resentment. I had a friend, a best friend at a time, and I knew it was the ending of our friendship because I knew prior couple of years before, like I think it was 2019, I wanted a break, asked for 30 days break from the friendship because I wanted to focus on my business. And it was a hard thing for me to get. Like I couldn't I couldn't believe the anger, the frustration of they called it rules. I had too many rules, but what it actually was is my boundaries. Yeah. It was a little bit too much for me. That friendship, those friendships really pushed me into hermit mode. It pushed me into isolations. Like there will be times that they ask for me to hang out and I say things like, oh, I don't, anywho, anywho. What I'm saying is certain people, places, or things are going to put you in a position where you feel at top of the world, best things are coming, and then those people will be the same ones that help tear it down. And the things that can put you in a position, because what I'm getting from the Five of Cups to the Hermit, it's like you were, because it's the cup card, and I'm getting 8 of Cups as well. And we have a mole at the bottom. So things were once uncovered. Moles live underground. So when you see a mole on the surface, even though it's black, it's like things have resurfaced that had you in a position that you had to walk away because you knew with the 2 of Cups you had cups filled, okay, and the cups that were filled were your 10 of Pentacles. So when you realize you had to let go, you had to grow and learn from things of the past that allowed you to mature to get to this point, you can finally truly walk away from the things that no longer serve you because you did a lot of things that uncovered a lot of truth. And that truth brought you a sense of peace where you could just focus on your 2 of Cups. It's like you put yourself in a position where you had to, Queen of Cups, where you had to honor yourself in a way. You had to, in this deck, wow, another queen. Um, in this deck, the Queen of Cups is her cup is closed. Her cup is closed off. But in this deck, and I can understand why I now received this card, was because her cup is open. She's ready to receive. She's ready to be poured into once again. And I feel like that's where you walked, when you walked away from the past, what you're walking into is blessings where you can fully receive. The way she's touching her stomach here gives me the impression that she's with child or something new is being birthed into the world, a new version of yourself. Um, that's pretty much it because this is about you. Excuse me. Oh, damn. So I feel so comfortable talking about shit that I'm supposed to talk about. The universe wants me to be more open. I have a Scorpio stellium, so I just want to keep things deep, deep inside. Like, fuck you bitches. I ain't telling you shit. But my Leo sun is like, no, you're supposed to shine, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Just shine. So look, we got the Justice and the Eight of Swords. So yeah, you were kind of trapped in your own thoughts here. And the um in the Justice card here is basically saying you are being released with such bondage. Like, you're being cut out. You're being liberated. Is that what the word I'm looking for? Fuck it. You're being liberated out of a situation. Justice is finally being served here, meaning whoever it is, or they are, or the situation is, things are rebalancing here. The truth is always going to set you free. Um, and because you walked away, and you most likely walked away with pure silence, it came slowly, but it definitely was on its way with the Sun card here. Things that you were looking for, the things that you were praying for, the things that you were manifesting couldn't appear because of certain people were in um, proximity to you that never deserved such blessings out of their own generational karma that they never faced, because maybe they're just too focused on what you were doing, you know, or it could be anything. But sometimes the chosen ones will go through things like having nothing around people that have pretty much everything, or have something to alleviate your pain, your suffering. Not saying you're obligated to, because everybody has choice, but it does put in perspective on who really valued your presence, who really valued your time, who valued any advice or situation that you have provided. Because I think we all have something to give in every situation. And because of that, there's many tests that other people failed when it came to you, that but they failed because they were supposed to, you know? It was a teaching moment for you to grow. It was a teaching moment for you to mature. It was a teaching moment for you to initiate self-love in a way that that is like your highest desire. Meaning, I'm going to put me and mine's first. Me and my goals, dreams, aspirations before all else, because no one else is going to go after it. If they're my goals, right? There's times you're going to have to set boundaries. There's sometimes that you're going to have to set standards that people don't like or align to. People that have problems with your boundaries are the ones that never respected you. And they probably didn't know that. Because if I say I can't talk right now, I'm busy, or I put my phone on do not disturb because I'm valuing the picture this before I continue, which allowed me to put myself first in a lot of situations and not ever feel guilty about how it made people feel. I don't care how it sounds, but it's like, amen. It's just hallelujah. Anyway, I want more of like this. This is beautiful. So anyway, um it's a functioning machine. What was I gonna say? What I said I didn't give a fuck about. Yeah, setting boundaries. If I and it took me a long, long time to get to this. I saw where I was and which caused me to see where I've always wanted to be at this time, this age, this environment. And I'm like, how the did I get here? Like where I am today versus where I wanted to be yesterday is not matching up. Why? Something that I did, of course. But were you influenced certain things that you did? Were you people pleasing amongst those times where you put other people's needs and desires first because you're helping? I'm just here to help. I'm just here to help. I'm not. I realized such a long time that I'm not here to help people. It was a curse, a generational one that I had to. I am not of service. I don't want one day at my funeral and somebody comes and say, "Oh, she worked at this job for 45 years. She was so good at her job. She was a great service." No one is ever going to say that shit about me. No. No. No, Jesus. Service? No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. 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 Service? No. I'm not here to help people. I'm not here to do things that gives me the title or the respect of what slaves used to get. I'm not here to do that. I've done seen people in my family give more than they had to people that didn't deserve it in relationships or jobs. And it just looked so just sickening to me over the years, obviously, because I realized they never had time for themselves. They never put themselves first in any situation. They gave and gave and gave to the point that they only gave from empty cups. Till it finally gets to a moment when people start to see how much time they have behind them to say, I need change. And I'm like, no, 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 no. I need to stop helping people in the detriment of my own. I haven't reached any of my goals. I haven't succeeded all the dreams and aspirations I went for because my desire to help people and be there for people outweighed that same energy that I would give to them. I never gave to myself. Never gave to myself. And the time that I did put myself first in some type of situation, I was guilt tripped into submission. Like, I called you and you didn't answer, or this, and that, or something, something, something. And it's just like, oh, I was sleeping. Oh, all you do is sleep. No, I answer my phone too much. And there has been a period of time where I would purposely let my phone turn off because that was the only valid experience excuse for me not answering my phone. Because I realized how much income calls I get than outgoing calls. When I started reading text messages back from certain people, and they're always favors from, or how, when, if I want to come by, can I come see? Do you want to do, like, it's just like, I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. I don't know how long I'm going to be on this planet. And for damn sure, I'm not going to give it just to anybody. But which led me, of course, I love my family. Of course, I love my friends and stuff like that. It's just kind of like, I have to say I love me first and I love me more because that's the only way I can, I don't even want to say give my energy, transmute the energy around me that would help people, but it's not coming out of me. It's just the creation that I give, that I create, that I put out. Hence these videos. It's just even down to right now, I have the energy to record. I'm willing to give energy because usually I give all this to myself and it's so nice. It's so fucking nice. I'm living such a feminine experience. Like, I know you can hear the outside. I'm spoiled in just beautifulness right here. I am. I am. And today I get my massage. I have to ask her if I can put her information in my videos because she is the one masseuse that, yeah, I'll give her all my money. It's great. It's great. And yeah, like any extra money, I put it towards things that I want. Even if it's in savings, it's like it's being put towards something that I really, really want. And I'm saying all this because it's just like you came so far. You came so far for you. It's not even that how far you've came, it's how much you've been through just to get here. And you could be the person that would look back and say, I gave too much of this to this relationship. This man, I was fucking for free. Okay. I gave I gave this man all of me just for his words to just not match up to his actions. 3 years, 5 years in a relationship, on and off, or marriage, just to end up with nothing? Oh, yeah, no. Because seeing people out in the world or in my life go through marriage, divorce, and seeing how relationships are, it's just like, okay, it's not right now. It's not for us because we are all walking away from things that no longer serve you, the things that make you feel trapped, and things are rebalancing to the point where you can say, because I keep coming back to this Queen of Cups here. And it's like it's when I said about waiting to is open, sorry, open to receiving. It's because it's like as people pleasers, you are givers. And your kryptonite is like receiving in a sense, not a kryptonite, but it's like the best thing you can do for yourself is to be open to receive. But usually gifters are not open to receiving because they don't give to themselves. So once you start giving to yourself, you will also be receiving. That's how that cycle works. Remember I was saying like you're on the road and either way you're still going to come full circle. It's like it's a cycle. It's the more you give to yourself, the more you receive. And the more you generate that type of energy, all your needs will be met. All your hopes, dreams, and desires and prayers for other people that you have and you love that you care about. You don't have to physically be the one to give, to do things for, or to be of service of other people. It's because you're generating such an energy that you're giving to yourself so much. It's the overflow. Your cup is filling over that you're able to give from overflow without directly being the one giving, if that makes sense. Energetically, you can give back. Meaning, wow. I just picked up the card and it's literally the Ace of Cups. Trying to get the lighting properly. Anyway, the Ace of Cups. Wow. Um, full moon is specific because I think we're both be having the full moon right now in let's find out. Time Passages is an app that I use for a very long time. Why is it making me do all of this? Come on now. You know, it's needing to keep me like logged in. Like, come on. What the fuck? Sinking charts, bitch. You kidding me? Anywho, so yeah. So today is the full moon at 10:11 p.m. It'll be the full moon. 10:11 is like 111. And we're definitely in Aries season, so this is a perfect time. Perfect time for brand new beginnings. Mm. But yeah, the only way that so like I said, it doesn't matter what path you take, as long it deals with how much you give back to yourself, especially after walking away from so much. See, how's my hair reverting already? I opened the door and it's already reverting. Like, anyway, um, yeah, no matter what the next step is, you're always going to be right because the things you walked away from were stepping stones to get you where you are. It's giving, make your enemies your footstools, right? Yeah, yeah, you have to. Especially when they make it clear who the fuck they are. Use them. Use them. Just play the game. That's all you're doing. If you know that there's people out here using you for your energy, using you for your love, and it's like harmless stuff. Some people just want to hoard and bask in your energy because you make them feel good about themselves. And they can't possibly give you the same energy because they're not you. You're one of a kind, you know? I think that's it because I feel like I'm rambling, but those that she came out again. So those of you that I have new ideas are trying to birth something new or just I heard reborn because I'm the Elder Reborn. Hi, how are you? Rebirth, renew, refocus, revive, relaunch, remake. That energy is here. Uh, but do it in a way that puts you first. You have to. Like you are the waterfall, right? Source comes and gives you all that you need. The ideas, the strength, the understanding, the resources, the opportunities God is pouring into you, where you have so much, you're able to allow things to spill over and you become a waterfall. And then from your waterfall, plants and other people's things, goals, aspirations can grow. Hence, boom, I'm here. Some people never heard someone say, be a selfish ass bitch. Don't give a fuck about nobody else. Obviously, you care, okay? If you're here, if you're here right now, you are a giver. And it hurts when you have to stop. Like, I'm just so used to just being there, like, it's just like, yeah, I want to be there for you. This is how I love. But you know what? I've never experienced the love that I give. I never experienced it. until I started loving on myself the way I love on people. And I'm like, it is so good. It's just so good. So basically what I'm saying is that it's gonna be worth it. And then once you get far enough into giving to yourself so much, the people will fall into place. Trust me, they'll have someone else that they can feed them, you know, not feed them. I know it sounds so bad, but I have to make it like that so I can disassociate myself from how it feels to, because what it feels like, personal experience of choosing myself the way I've been doing it, I had to be heartless about it because I used to give so much to the point that I was self-sacrificing, and it showed by the way I dressed, by the way I ate, by the way I spoke, by the way I just really didn't give a fuck, because it's just like I was literally giving from nothing, and people were okay with that. People saw me at my worst and left me there because it's like I've always had this. Tifa always had everything. Tifa always was able to do X, Y, and Z. She got it. She good. But when they see me at my lowest, she's like, What happened to Tifa? And Tifa, is that you, girl? What's she doing? What's going on? What's hmm? You know, that's literally what it's got. Like nothing. Not saying you don't deserve to be feel so low. You don't deserve. I don't have nobody telling me that shit. I have nobody. But I know with my Scorpio stellium, I most likely created that scenario because this sounds so fucked up, but people left me alone because I looked like I had nothing to give. I acted like it. And so when I started feeding myself, giving to myself, she's like, oh, it's like something came back online. It's a long ass video, bro. But it is what it is. You made it this far. Put the number 13 in the comments. Put number 13 in the comments. Because 13 reduces to the number 4. Because 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 is that foundation. 4 is about stability, the heart chakra. Um, and it's like when I get into the number 4, I get the color red, blue, and green. But it's like a green, right? Because it's giving like earth, fire, and air energy. The number 4 does, which is so weird, but whatever. Whoever, maybe, wow, we're in April, which is the 4th month of the Gregorian calendar. Um, I think that's it, y'all. I'm gonna do an essential oil oracle card, and then I'm gonna call it a day. Because moral of the story, you have to give to yourself. I'm so weirded out when I find my cars backwards and shit. Like, who touched you? Who violated you, bro? Who did this to you? Could not be me. Here's some thickened cards. Thick ass motherfucker. And I cuss a lot, and I really don't give a fuck. That's another thing. Um, that I realize when you start focusing on yourself and stop worrying. Look at this, and you start letting people handle their own shit. You realize the whole entire time you never actually gave a fuck. You only act like you gave a fuck because you were taught how to be a people pleaser. And those of you that did not know, being a people pleaser is definitely something that is taught. I'm an eldest child, so 100%, you're basically the second parent. I'm the eldest daughter. I'm basically the second parent. I feel like I've parented so many children or was there for other children that I feel like I've already fulfilled my destiny on being a mother. That right now, if I even think of a child or being pregnant, which is used to be my obsession, by the way, it absolutely makes me want to gag. I don't want kids. I don't want I don't want that right now. Like I want to be so far from it because I gave so much because I was taught to. And those of you that have felt the same way, it's just like you gotta unlearn that shit. Or if you're so used to giving to other people in certain aspects, like for instance, you get a phone call. Someone said, "Oh my gosh, such and such happened. Can you go and do X, Y, and Z?" Instead of saying, "Okay, um, I'll do it in a little bit." It could be, "No, I don't have that type of time right now." What do you mean? What are you doing? Doesn't matter. But since you saw what it was, did you investigate anymore? Were you able to fix it yourself? Because if I wasn't here, you don't have to go on. It's kind of like just leave a lot of blank space and air and say, "Yeah, I don't have that type of time. I'm busy." Yeah, leave it quiet. And when it got go on long enough, like, all right, talk to you later. It hurts that you have to put people down that way. But it's just like they got you fucked up. You were trained you were trained to be a slave to a religion, way of life, to a certain aesthetic, in so many avenues that being yourself was never the option. Like you came here to have a life on earth, and too many people are living for other people. How you get one life and you don't know how much time you got, and you just give it away, and you get nothing? Be open to receive. Okay, I think I'm done. All right, about to say, Jasmine, passion. I am scared. Trigger statement. True statement. I am vulnerable. I am at my strongest. Reconnect with your feminine energy and pursue something that ignites your fire. Open the gate of your fortress and explore. So if you guys have jasmine tea, get some of that. I had a jasmine bush and she died. Left her out in winter. Or the first freeze before winter started and she died. So did my lemon or orange tree and my pineapples. I was like, oh, that's not happening. No, it's okay. I got time. Dead. And some of these things are years old, 4 years. Anyway, resilience. I need to control. Trigger statement. True statement. I surrender. Allow yourself to relax with the currents of life. These changes will take you even closer to where you are meant to be. Cypress. Cypress. I'm being called to look at this one. Magnolia. It says amplify. I can't get anything right is a trigger statement. True statement. I am in divine time. Harness your loving energy and watch as one miracle unfolds after another. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot, actually. Especially when it says ignite your fire. Anyway, I'm done. I hope this reading slash channel message found you well. And if you can relate with people pleasing tendencies and things that you had to walk away from, I get it. I get it. I feel like I'm in this energy where I have to talk about it. Because your experience gets you where you want to go, right? Full circle. Um, and I really don't like talking about my shit. It's not even my shit anymore. It's the shit, right? But anyways, I hope you guys find this message well. Um, and I love you guys. Peace and love. No, actually, I have to do it. Dice. I know what the third one is. I just don't feel like getting it. And sometimes we need an angel number. It's only two. Wow, 4 and 6 is 10. 4 and 6 is 46, right? Angel number 46. No. Okay, so angel number 46 is an indication from your angels that your focus is currently on the material world and you may be losing sight of your life purpose and soul mission. Exactly. If you're so focused on everybody else, how are you going to fulfill your life mission? Huh? Soul mission, life purpose. How are you going to do that? Anyway, it says, let me read, just do it again. Angel number 46 is an indication from your angels that your focus is currently on the material world, and you may be losing sight of your life's purpose and soul mission due to financial worries and or anxieties. Your angels ask that you let go of your worries of these fears of blocking the flow of positive energy. Have faith and trust that all of your monetary and material needs will be met when you let go of fears of lack and or loss. Angel number 46 suggests that your angels are asking that you release your fears and anxiety so that they can assist you with attaining and providing for your material needs. All you need to do is relax and ask the angels for help and guidance. The angel number 46 asks you to keep your thoughts positive and optimistic in regard to the material issues of your life. Trust that with hard work, consideration, and determination, you will be able to ensure all of your needs will be met. I want to say I disagree on one thing, and when it says trust that hard work, right? The hard work part, I feel like we hear it so often is more of just a saying, but words are spells, right? And I don't believe we're moving in a timeline or what we're called quantum leaping into requires hard anything. Like the struggle mindset, the hustle mindset, the poor mindset, the I gotta work hard, I have to sacrifice for to earn or to gain things, especially things that are your birthright. I don't believe in that shit. I will never claim hard work. It comes easy to me because it belongs to me. I attract it because it's mine. I don't have to work hard for something that already is mine. Can you imagine? Can you imagine for your nails to grow long, you have to work hard for it to move. It don't. Your nails grow regardless. Even if you bite them, they continue to grow. Your hair, even if you damage it, it continues to grow. Look at this new growth. Look at this. That's a lot of new growth, right? I didn't have to do shit, anything for my hair to grow. It just did it. And it was easy. I didn't have to work hard for it because it belongs to me. It's just what happens. And I feel that way in a lot of certain aspects, especially when you let go and let God, let the universe, let source do its thing. Because you're not creating that resistance by, oh shit, I don't have this. Trust me, I've been there. And it was the biggest trap. It was the biggest okey doke. Because when I let go and I was like, you know what? Belongs to me. It showed right the fuck up. So anyway, I love you guys.